Hi guys, what an absolute non-story. One that the media, and not just the right-wing media, is trying to milk as much as possible. So as a normal course of action, volunteers from the Labour Party have travelled to the US to both campaign for the Democratic presidential candidate, Kamala Harris, but also to experience a once every 4 years political event. This happens all the time. The Conservatives do it for their party of choice. Liz Truss, former Prime Minister, campaigning for Donald Trump. We've also seen Nigel Farage over there speaking at events and pumping Trump in the media. But now it's something that's been used as a stick to beat Labour because the man-child Donald Trump has thrown his toys out of the pram. Here the Defence Secretary John Healey was responding to the non-story when he was in Germany to discuss the war in Ukraine.
Any individual Labour supporters that are over in the US being part of the Democratic election campaign are there as individuals. They're there in their own time, they're there at their own expense, and if they've got accommodation out there, that will be also provided by volunteers. This happens in every election. It's commonplace. It is very different to the determination of a Labour government to work with whoever the American people elect next month as their president. And just as the UK and the US have a special deep relationship and have had for decades, that's a relationship that has withstood the political ups and downs on both sides of the Atlantic, and we're determined to make that work in the future.
Creating controversy, do you stand by those words?
This is in the middle of an election campaign. That's the way that politics works, Johnny Beale. You've been around almost as long as I have. These are volunteers doing their bit and getting a bit of experience out there, but doing so as individuals.
Isn't it a waste of time that the Defence Secretary is having to respond to stupid questions like this during an important meeting with the German government? Now, look, I really wish John had actually raised the point about, well, you know, the Conservatives send people to campaign for the Republicans. Liz Truss was out there a few months back. Nigel Farage is spending more time in the US than in his constituency in Clacton. I would have raised those points and say, look, when the Republicans are allowing the Conservatives to come and campaign for them, we never hear anything about that. We haven't heard any complaints in the media about Nigel Farage. So why is this a problem now? Why is Donald Trump allowed to hijack a normal situation? This is the way I would have responded to this, but then I'm not a defense secretary. Look, the Conservatives back in 1992, this is interesting. The Conservatives back in 1992 thought that George H.W. Bush was going to win the general election, the US presidential election. And they did a bit of work for the Conservatives in the US, the Republican Party, and found some dirt on Bill Clinton and shared that information about his time in college, I believe, in the UK. He spent some time in college in the UK. And they found some dirt on Bill Clinton and handed it over to the Republican Party. But what happened in 1992? The Republicans lost. Bill Clinton became president. So we're going to hear a lot about how, well, you know, if Donald Trump becomes president, this is going to be bad for Labour. Look, the Conservatives had a bit of a problem with Bill Clinton when he became president because he remembered them looking for dirt on him to help the Republican Party. So is it going to be a problem for Keir Starmer if Donald Trump becomes president? Yes, but it's completely irrelevant to what's happening now. Donald Trump is a loose cannon. Donald Trump is not a friend of Britain. He never has been, he never will be. Donald Trump only cares about Donald Trump. So is it going to impact the special relationship? I think Brexit has done more damage to the special relationship than Donald Trump could ever do.